Welcome back, Shadowverse virgins. Alright, let me tell you about this. It's been 19 days since this game has came out, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't think this game is monetized to the point of greed. For example, as 19 days have gone by, I have only put in the DLC money. And to some, they might not put any of that in there. And that's fine, you don't need to. But from my perspective of spending, let's say, just for a regular title game, I am able to play literally every deck. Okay? So there is no dusting problems. They have the weekend tournaments in this game. And I don't have a problem with any of that. This game got a lot of bad review bombs on it, pretty much saying how they monetize this game to the point of like greed. I have some complaints with that as well. And if we go to shop, I have the problem with where the leaders. I think these leaders should be free since they were in Shadowverse OG, the classic. And to charge people money for the original ones is kind of dumb. So I have a problem with that. The other problem I have is with the liquefying having to have 3 copies. I think that's what everyone's a little bit upset about. It's not the end of the world because they give us, 10 packs, or not 10 packs. They give us a pack a day to pull, which is 8 cards, for free every day. And then we get 2 keys in the park every day with no events. And then we have weekly resets, which gives us plenty of dust and gold dailies as well. I'm averaging somewhere between 300 and 500 gold per day. And take this with a grain of salt because, everything can change and how they want to do things or how much you obtain from your dailies since mine are done. So everyone can do a little bit different. But roughly I'm getting between 300 and 500 gold per day. You need 500 to pull. And the keys is RNG when you open them up in the park. So you could get dust at a lower value or higher. You can get gold cards, legendary cards out of it, which I have done. You can get packs pulled out of it. So it's very giving, but also you can have some bad luck as well. But overall, I mean, you don't have to put any money into it. And going back to what I was saying earlier about the 3 cards that you have to have mandatory before dusting, I think this is kind of silly, in my opinion, because we should be able to go manually. And let's say I never want to play a certain deck at all. That would be the reason why you can get rid of it and just dust the whole deck, and you would have just so much more to make your other cards. So, I can get behind that with people being upset about that. But, or, they add like a toggle thing where you can automatically dust based on XYZ of number of cards or classes and things like that. So you don't, by accident, get rid of a card. They have the favorite feature that you can't ruin. You can't liquefy favorite cards. So like if you came here and you favored this, you can't break it down ever. So the mistakes can't happen, which is cool. So there's kind of already features in there. Well, if they want to stick with the 3, that's fine with me. So those are my gripes and complaints. Only have 2 pretty much leaders and the dusting. I'm pretty sure everyone can get behind the dusting, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, I pretty much completed my Compodium, 142. I've got plenty of dust you can see up here. I haven't swiped and just put tons of money into the game. I didn't do that at all. So I didn't pay to win this game. I just pretty much just bought the DLC, and that was it. So some might flame me for that. I don't see a problem with that because I'm looking at it as buying a title. In the future, will this be egregious and make you have to swipe your card 24/7? I don't think so. If you're completely free to play, I think, you should take that with a grain of salt of how business is being done because a business has to make money. And if you're completely free and then you're upset that you have to spend a little bit in any form of way, then, you know, just move on. That's your thing. But I'm okay with giving money if they give me satisfaction to an extent. You know, I'm not going to give them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but if it's good and I enjoy it a lot, I'm going to buy a battle pass and it's going to be great. It's kind of like subscription gaming. So, you know, you take that how you want to, but overall, I think this game is the easy 7 out of 10. I don't think it should get what everyone's giving it, all this flack and talking horrible about this game. I think this game is wonderful, it plays good, the gameplay is good, the community is great. Having weekend tournaments is also wonderful. I love that, and you can win depending if you do good or bad. If you do really good, you know, you get a free legendary dust. Pretty much, you get 3,500 dust. You get packs, and you get keys, and you get the rupees. So there's forms of just playing the game. You get rewarded. So if you play the game, you get rewarded. I don't think that's bad. Now, for the event that came out, where you had to go and play ranked, right here, you had to play ranked. By winning, I had mixed feelings about this. So I won a lot and I also lost a lot, and in the process of doing this, up the ladder, down the ladder, and you know, sometimes I'll be doing this for 3 hours trying to populate a chest. So I did not like that part of the event where generating the chest sometimes was RNG. I'd have to play 5 to 10 matches, and I'm not even kidding. I'm not the only one. I have friends who played that we were all laughing at each other when the one friend was not getting chest and we were almost done. And, you know, we were like, well, you're just bad. Well, clearly they weren't just bad. They just weren't getting chest generation. And then when you do finally get it, you have to win to obtain it. I mean, not against that, but it would be nice to just play the game and get the chest for, let's say, just victories. Get 5 victories and get it. Like, why do I have to play to populate it with an RNG chance of a chance of popping up? I think that's what I'm getting at here. And, you know, that's very time consuming. And if you have a 9-to-5 job and a family and kids, and, you know, this is on your phone and you're trying to play it when you can, this can be not great for some. So this event was, I would say, mid. It was definitely rewarding, though, if you got the chests, legendaries, rupees, dust. It also can be very sad because some people pulled the special, the chest that everyone gets 1 per day, I believe, and some has pulled just low dust out of it. So, you know, there is some bad RNG, but if there's events going on with this game constantly, I don't think there's anything to worry about with this game, and it's definitely free to play if you just do your dailies on here and events. We'll see how they wrap out more events in the future with this game. I want this game to strive and live as long as possible. I think this game deserves a little bit more respect after today, what happened with a bug that was detected for the tournaments and weekly tournaments. And I guess people completed the round 1, and then it just kind of kicked them all out. And when it kicked them all out, they didn't get to complete their tournaments. And that was kind of upsetting because people have to be in a time window period for this tournament. And right here, so I'm Eastern time, so it's a little bit different for the time for me. But it'll tell you I have to be up at 7 a.m. or it's all the way to 1 p.m. So you probably want to get on before 1 p.m. because it takes about an hour, so you want to be at noon for me. Well, that's at least my schedule. But here's the rewards, what I'm talking about, and you can win these. And it's pretty cool based on what you get. Now, if you get no wins at all, I mean, it's a free 100 and 200. I don't wish this upon anyone getting 0 out, but, you know, at least 1 win for everybody would be, you know, pretty good. What I've averaged is usually 2. I always get 2. And I can't complain with 2 wins. You know, I get a free pole, I get some dust, I get some rupees, which is almost a pack, you know, and then I get 2 keys. I got close today for 3, but pretty much what happened, though, there was a glitch, and they rewarded everyone the 4 wins. And then on top of that, if you were able to play, you got to double dip. So that was kind of a little oof. But Cool for those who were able to double dip, bad for those who couldn't double dip, or maybe they get to play tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure, but they did reward this out to everyone who kept the title, that you have to earn the title, but they gave pretty much a reward for everyone for 4 wins. So kind of cool for those who can't even get 4 wins, that aren't that good, or that's hard for them. It was just kind of like, here you go, we're sorry, and they're working on it. And so that's cool. They could have just been like, it sucks to suck, but clearly that's not what they want to do. And they've given out multiple things based on how many people have signed up to the game. When there was glitches with applications, they gave out some other rewards to us, I believe. I can't remember them all off the top of my head. There was just a few, but I know they gave out a few things. So I think this game is definitely good. I think the PR work is not horrible, but it could still be better. But I don't think this game deserves bad reputation that it's getting. So that's my ramble about this game and a takeaway on it. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. If you want to give me a like, subscribe, downvote. I don't know if we even have downvotes on YouTube, but you can know criticism. Let me know what you want to see in the next video. But this is my thoughts, where we're at with this game right now, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with the next release, box set, and how it's going to shape the meta. And this has been wonderful to play this game with my friends, and I have no complaints. And if you guys are looking for a guild, let me know. We're doing pretty good with ours. We're probably going to have room for 3 members shortly, but this is where we're at right now. So just keep that in mind. We're going to hit for S, but we might make a sister guild as well. So anyways, you guys have a good one for now, and I hope to see you guys again. Have a great one.